What's going on, guys? Welcome back to week 5. It is Monday. I just went and shot with my detail shop that I'm working with, and I am finally starting to edit and piece together some of these videos. I put one together for him and showed it to him, and he was happy with it. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going through all the footage. I haven't really gone through a lot of it. I scripted some videos last week and had him kind of talk through those, and then I'm just overlaying a lot of the B-roll shots that I got. So I'm kind of seeing what I have. My goal is to edit a lot of this stuff this week so I know exactly what I need to get moving forward. I think I at least have probably 4 or 5 videos worth of content, which is probably more than I was expecting. I've really only gone in, I went in 3 days last week, which like I said is more than what I would like, but I think as time goes on, I'm going to get more efficient at this. So yeah, I'm actually pretty content with how things are looking. And like I said, as the time goes on, I'm going to get better at this and more efficient. So as long as I can make sure I'm ideally I'd like to over deliver every single month. And I think I'll be able to do that. I've been taking some pictures as well of some of the cars, and I plan on making some picture posts. In the contract, I promised 8 reels, but because I'm getting commission on any sale I bring in, that's kind of encouraging me to put in more work. And if I have the time, then I'm definitely going to do that, because why not? Why not see results faster? So that's kind of the thing, is like under promise and over deliver, I guess. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to see how many videos I can get. My goal is to get at least 4 or 5 videos edited by the end of this week, on top of the other work that I am doing. And then I might come in later this week to the shop. I don't know. I think if anything, I'm going to go in next week for sure. They are doing a PPF and a ceramic coating on a car, I think on a BMW, and I haven't gotten any footage of them doing ceramic coating, so I will definitely be there next week whenever they do that. I think it might be Tuesday or something, but that's definitely something I am going to be doing. But this week shouldn't be anything crazy. In the last video, that other detail shop just confirmed with me, and I sent over the contract. They haven't officially signed it yet, but he said he was in, so I'm just waiting to hear back from him. And then I might go in this week to hash out kind of some details, and I might get some shots while I'm there, or I might just talk with him and see what type of content he's wanting to do, what services he's making the most profit on, because obviously those are the ones I want to push. So yeah, that's kind of it for this week. I think it shouldn't be an insane week, which is nice. It will kind of give me some time to settle in and really kind of just editing some of the work that I've already done. The real estate video I did, they were pretty happy with it. And yeah, I'm also waiting to hear back from them. I'm guessing I won't hear back about the retainer until the new year, which would make sense. But yeah, so things are going good. It's 3:50. I'm probably going to be here for another hour and a half-ish, and then I'm going to head home and probably be done for the night. I'm going to go to this light parade thing tonight with my wife and some of our friends, and I plan on taking my camera and getting some fun shots of that. But yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday I don't have a whole lot other than editing and trying to learn Final Cut Pro, so that's going to be the main focus for the next probably 2 or 3 days. So excited to just kind of grind this out and not have to do a whole lot of video stuff, to be honest. So that's Monday. It is Saturday right now. Not a whole lot's been going on, to be honest, other than just the same old. I went and shot with the detail shop yesterday, I believe, and pretty much got most of the content that I need. I'm going in on Tuesday for one final day to get the last bit of content that I need, and then I'll just finish editing and start scheduling the posts. So that's been going good. My main focus, I guess this weekend and then going into next week, is figuring out like the copy that I'm going to use for the posts themselves.
They kind of have a format already, and I don't know. I think I might try to stick with it and just try to spice it up a little bit. So I'm going to be working on coming up with, I guess, the captions for every post going into, or I guess over the weekend and going into next week. Other than that, I'll update the rest of y'all. I'm heading to a coffee shop right now, so I will update y'all when I get there. So. Morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. I'm about to post this video today. It's been a crazy last 4 days. I work my other job Thursday through Sunday, and they scheduled me pretty much all like night shifts, so I was working like 4 to 11, 4 to 12. But yesterday was Sunday. I had a shoot with my fitness client, and they did like a mobility class at this big pickleball center type thing, and really cool opportunity to be there. I had one of my buddies who's also from this mentorship program that I'm in, who's one of the students. He lives actually in San Antonio, but he's moving back up because he just graduated. He came up and helped me shot, which was awesome. But it was just like a group class pretty much, and they were doing like a mobility thing at this pickleball center. And the #1 pickleball player in the world was there, which was crazy. But this client that I have works for a gym, and their whole gym was doing this thing, but I was focusing on obviously this one client, this one guy. And so the shoot went well. A lot of people there that I think I should network with next time. I think it would be a good room to be in. But shot that video for him, or got a couple of videos from that, and then we went to the gym that he works at and got some content there for some training videos. So I'm probably gonna work on editing those up today. And really cool opportunity. The gym that he works for, I've been trying to do content for them, and I reached out to his boss maybe 2 months ago, or kind of before I was even trying to start this up officially. And he seemed interested, but kind of just like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't the right time or something, I'm not sure. But after yesterday's session, I think it went really well for them. They had a lot of people who were interested, and the owner, hit me up after and was like, we need to start busting out content. So that's sick. Hopefully I'll be able to land him. I don't know what he's wanting. We're going to figure that out when he gets back he's going on a trip, I think, this week. So we're going to figure that out when he gets back, but possibly be adding another client. One thing I'm doing for this fitness client, I'm doing $500 for 8 reels, which is nuts. I just wanted to get my foot in the door in the fitness industry and see if it was something worth pursuing. That being said, I'm 100% not gonna be able to give his boss that same deal, just because that's, even after taxes, I'm making like a little over $300 doing 8 reels, which is just unheard of. So obviously I'm not gonna be able to give him that deal. I need to figure out what he wants, but my prices are gonna be more standard for his boss. Maybe I can work out a package for them and combine them both, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out once the situation arises. But just super cool. You never know what opportunities are gonna arise when you're on a shoot, and I think if you do a good job and you're interacting with everybody, the opportunities are gonna arise. And his boss said that there was another owner of a pickleball gym who was there. And so just like a really good room to be in. and I think they said they're going to do this class once a month from now on at this pickleball place. So I'm going to try to be there honestly as much as I can, because it's a great place to network and show up and show my face. So I think I'm going to try to keep doing that. I like the fitness industry. I keep hearing that there's not a lot of money in it, and I mean, obviously I can't fully say, because this guy I'm working with right now is just like an entrepreneur, like a solopreneur, I guess. You know, he's partnered with this gym, but a lot of the clients he has are from people that he brought in on his own. And so yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out if the budget is even there, because like I said, I do like working with these people. I think regardless, I can acknowledge that this company works with a lot of high-end people, and for that reason I think it's worth sticking with, at least for the time being. Obviously, if it gets to the point where it's like, okay, this doesn't make sense, then I'm probably gonna have to figure out a way to like part ways or cut down or just raise my prices, and if they can't do it, then, you know, so be it. But that's kind of what I'm rolling with. This week's been good. Hasn't been insanely busy. I mean, what has with work and stuff, but I'm trying to possibly, this guy who's in my mentorship, his name is Aman, who came and shot with me. I'm possibly thinking about partnering up with him and bringing him on. His video and editing skills are really, really good. And just his knowledge as a whole is definitely above mine. But that being said, I am trying to figure out, like, obviously if I'm bringing someone on for the business, I want them to complement my weaknesses. And that's not 100% the case with him, just because him and I have similar interests, which is 100% fine. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a good way for us to do this and for us to both be playing to our strengths. So, I mean, at the end of the day, really, like, I like video and I don't mind editing. At the end of the day, I just want to scale a business, you know, like, that's my end goal with this. I just want to scale. So if bringing him on means I do a little bit less shooting and less editing and more back end and getting the clients and working on the ideation, coming up with the scripts, you know, networking with people, then, like, that's something I'm willing to do, because at the end of the day, I just want to scale this business and I want to get it up and running. And so it's a weird spot now, because with where I'm at, I feel like a lot of the, and maybe I'm just doing things wrong, but I feel like with where I'm at, a lot of the work is the video and editing. So I feel like if I bring him on, the workloads might be unfair in a sense. So I'm trying to figure out how to balance that, but also, like, have it to where we're not both shooting and editing, because at that point there's no, like, we're doing the same thing, you know, and we're gonna get capped out at a certain amount, and we're gonna be making the same amount of money when I was making, if I was working by myself, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how to manage that hurdle. As of right now, we're gonna run it for a month and see how things go. That's kind of the plan, or the, like, process that I think we're gonna do is, I'm gonna allow him to kind of do more of the production, and I'll help when needed. Or I'm gonna help too. I'm gonna have him help me with editing. If I can get better at editing, and he can kind of update or I guess fill me in on his process, then for the time being, you know, he can shoot and edit and also offload some editing to me. And then whenever we need two shooters, obviously we can both shoot. But he's expressed kind of like he would like me to do more of the sales stuff, which that's totally fine, because I think that is, I think naturally it's a gift that I have. I think I need to develop my sales, like, get better at my sales pitching. But I think to, like, relate to people and to speak to people, I think I would say I'm slightly above average, or at least I don't mind it. I'm pretty comfortable with it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try to just hammer in that, and then maybe just start coming up with, just start really dialing in the back end stuff. But yeah, other than that, I think today I might just spend today doing creative stuff. It's been a really long week, and my wife's out of town, so I've been on double dog duty, walking him in the morning and the evenings. And yeah, these last 4 days have just felt I mean, the moment I wake up, I am like editing, working, and then I'm working until I go into work, and then I get off at work, and then I'm prepping for the next day, or I'm wrapping up editing, or whatever. It's been a long couple days. I've been battling like some allergies or like some bug, which I almost didn't even show up. I almost was thinking about calling into that shoot yesterday, but I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, it's been a long month and a half. I don't think I've had a day off really where I haven't worked on my business or worked on my other job, in at least over a month. And so yeah, I just want to do some creative stuff today and kind of have fun. Obviously that stuff is like still beneficial to the business, and it's beneficial to my like well-being. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll edit some, but I'm gonna have a more low-key day. I'm going to get some coffee with some buddies from work, and yeah, so that's probably gonna wrap up week 5. Week 5 was another good one. More opportunities are on the rise. Oh yeah, I raised my prices for the real estate group. I was doing $250 a reel for them, or a house tour, and I just realized, like, after travel, after editing, after taxes, I just realized like $250 is way too low. So I raised it to $325 for just the house video, and then if they have any amenities like in the neighborhood that they want me to show off, or if it's a condo and they want me to walk around and get other amenities, it's $375 for that. I think that's going to make it more worthwhile. That $250 honestly was it was a decent amount of work for that. So I'll raise my prices. We'll see if they continue working. They said they still want to do a retainer, so I'm waiting to see about that. But yeah, that's kind of the wrap up of the week. Thank y'all so much for watching. That was week 5. I think I'm currently still just under 3K a month, which is pretty solid. I didn't bring anybody new on this week, but that is totally fine. I've got 2 opportunities to bring people on. And yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all on week 6.